In today's digital age, your data is your most valuable asset. That's why GotBackup is your ultimate, all-in-one cloud backup service that prioritizes your security, offers an unbeatable value, and unlocks exciting opportunities.
Is GotBackup really that easy? And exactly how secure is my data? Whoa! What the?
GotBackup offers unparalleled ease of use. With our simple 3-step setup process, users can effortlessly select which specific folders on their device to back up to their GotBackup cloud with just one configuration. Once set up, it operates seamlessly in the background, requiring no further attention. It's truly a set-and-forget solution. Whether you're a seasoned computer enthusiast or a casual user, GotBackup caters to all levels of technical proficiency, ensuring a smooth experience for everyone. And thanks to our super strong security tools like 256-bit AES encryption and other robust protocols, your data is super secure with us. At GotBackup, we believe your data should belong to you and you alone. That's why our active and passive protection systems are designed with multiple layers of security. We encrypt everything so we see and know nothing about your data.
Excuse me. Ms. Terabyte, I have a question. I'm not a computer-savvy person, but can you explain the technology?
Without getting too technical, this is how GotBackup secures your information. AES 256 encryption is a way to scramble information like text, files, or data so that it can't be understood unless you have the right key to unscramble it. Think of it like a secret code that only the intended recipient knows how to decode, in this case your GotBackup cloud. AES stands for Advanced Encryption Standard. The number 256 refers to the key length. In an everyday life analogy, imagine a combination lock. Most of them have 3 to 4 numbers that you have to put in the right order to open the safe. With us, you would have to guess 256 numbers in the right order. Having more bits in the key makes it much harder for someone to guess the right combination. 128-bit encryption has never been cracked. 256-bit encryption is virtually impossible. So, AES 256-bit encryption is a very strong method. It's a widely used encryption method that's considered very secure. In fact, the US military uses this very standard.
Quick question. That's good to know and all, but how does my data get from my laptop to my GotBackup cloud without being intercepted?
That is where SSL and TLS come in. SSL and TLS are protocols used to secure your communication over the internet. Think of them like locks on a letter that ensure when you send or receive information online, it stays safe and private. Imagine you're sending a letter through the mail. SSL and TLS is like using a special envelope with a lock on it. Only the person you're sending the letter can unlock it with a special key. In this case, your GotBackup cloud. So, even if someone tries to peek at your letter while it's traveling through the mail, they won't be able to read it because it's securely locked inside the envelope. This encryption keeps your personal data, like passwords or credit card numbers, safe from hackers who might try to intercept it while it's traveling from your computer to your GotBackup cloud.
Okay, that makes sense. But there are so many cloud service providers out there. Why should I choose GotBackup?
Because of GotBackup's unbeatable value at an unbeatable price. And here's the best part, with GotBackup, you and up to 5 family or team members can enjoy the peace of mind that comes with 6 terabytes of secure storage for unlimited devices. Access your files securely from any device, Windows, Mac, iOS, Android, or through any web browser. With end-to-end encrypted online storage, your data is shielded in a secure gateway in your cloud, giving you complete control over your digital footprint. But GotBackup isn't just about securing your data. GotBackup is the only cloud backup service of its kind that not only secures your data but also puts money back in your pocket with our lucrative affiliate program. When you become a GotBackup affiliate, you can earn commissions for every person you refer to our cloud service. It's a win-win. Secure your data and boost your income simultaneously.
Okay, I really like that part. Sign me up.
Don't settle for anything less than the best when it comes to protecting your digital life. Choose GotBackup, where security, value, and opportunity come together to safeguard your data and empower your future. Visit GotBackup.com today to sign up and start securing your digital life.
I can't hear you,
I
Chris.
just realized I was muted. I apologize.
Good start.
Good morning,
Happy
everyone.
Friday.
And thank you for being here. Just want to recognize here all of you that came in bright and early. And you and I'm from Ghana. Welcome. Sean, welcome. Kim, welcome. Lou, nice to have you here. Mark Stevens, welcome. Let's see here. Lee, welcome. Bob, free to join Biz Lee Ideas. I love this name. This is awesome. Welcome. Greg, welcome. David and Frederick and Sean and Kelly Bright. Nice to have you here. Esther, how are you? Great to have you here, folks. So, Tammy, let's begin a little bit about our story and let's go from there.
Yeah. So Chris and I have been in the industry of network marketing for many, many years. And we've had a lot of successes in the global market. Joel happens to be a very good friend of ours. We've known him for many years. Chris is going to tell the story through the presentation. We got that phone call in the month of May of last year. So that's coming up almost 1 year. So that's exciting. And we just, like everybody else who looked at it, just said, oh my gosh, I got to be part of this. No brainer. Everybody's using this service anyways. Might as well tell more people about it, give them bigger value, and of course, bring financial opportunity for people. So we're really, really excited to be here today. And go ahead, Chris.
Absolutely. And that brings us to this slide. This is an opportunity that is really designed to empower families with a global opportunity. And I'm underlining global. We've seen massive growth. We've seen some success. And at the end, as you stick around for this entire webinar, we're going to share with you some wonderful success that has been shared into the Facebook group of GotBackup and what's going on in the past week with the recent upcomers leaders with the GotBackup. So, folks, it's really time to turn your dreams into reality. And the fact is, where are you? Why are you here? Right? And as I said, it's time to turn your dreams into reality. You see this beautiful family on the far left. You know, they might have bought this beautiful home, right? It's not an environment that you would love to have, or maybe to have the opportunity to travel wherever you want to go. What about be able to plan a family? If you look at the third picture from the left, right, a beautiful family and feeling the sense of security. Or what about investing your money? You know, there's so many areas where, you know, the crypto world is growing. Maybe you want to go into some equities. Maybe you want to buy some real estate properties, you know, creating some passive income. So you don't have to be concerned about earning an income for the rest of your life, but, you know, the fruit of your labor can actually work for you. It would not be nice. And this is exactly what we are here and what we're all about.
Yeah, the big thing is choice, is to have that choice to do what you want, when you want, with whoever you want, and never, ever have to worry about what it's going to cost you to do that. So that's what we are here with GotBackup. We're here to help average people, just like Chris and I. We're average people who made decisions many years ago. We were sick and tired of the system. We wanted to have control over our lives. We wanted to have the control over the kind of money that we can make. And and to do it on our own time. And I think that's what a lot of people are looking for in life. So our goal is to help those people. And I'm sure that it is you, and, you know, who would want to have that. And the key is to have that drive and that ambition to really do what it takes to get that. And that's something that we encourage people to do all the time. Give it everything you got, because it is so worth it. It is so worth it.
Absolutely. And a little bit about the company, folks, is back in 1997, Gatineau, Quebec. This is what was the birth of the company called GVO, which has expanded. I remember using their services, and Joel was telling me in those days that they're moving to the US. And I thought at the time, not being, you know, that aware of the technology of today, obviously, that I thought I had to change providers. Is no, absolutely not. It's just a different address for you. But as far as you're concerned, the service is all the same. And I think it was around 2000 and 2003. I forgot the exact time, but that's when I interacted with the servers that Joel was provided. That's how long it's been. And now today they moved into this 10,000 square feet data center. It's absolutely massive, and they're only using a small percentage. And you'll see in a moment, I'll play the video for you to understand the benefits you have and the security that you have, even a little video that we started with before we started the presentation. So let's jump right into the video for you to get a feel for what it is that you are getting into or buying into.
Hey guys, welcome to the corporate office of GotBackup. Now everybody wants to know, are we super secure? And how do we offer such an amazing service at such a low price? So this is in our tech room. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take you on a tour of our server room to show you just how secure it is, and we welcome you into the family. So let's go over to the server room. So the first thing I wanna explain to you guys is that we're fully PCI compliant. For physical PCI compliance, what does that mean? It means we're allowed to physically store credit cards in our data center because we're uber secure. So we've passed all the tests for that, and we're legally allowed to store credit cards and your storage. So one of the first requirements for PCI compliance is you have to have 2 coded doors before you get into your server room. We also, as a company, like to have fun, so we call it Area 51. So anyway, I'm gonna code this door with my back here so you guys can't see what the code is. Come in this way. This is a simple inventory room, guys. We build servers here and so forth. And then our second coded door is over here, okay? And so we have a coded door here as well to get into the server room. So here we are in the server room, guys. This is where all the magic happens. So a couple of things people ask. Joel, how secure is my data, and could you ever lose our data? So as an example, let's come here. It's impossible to lose your data, and here's why. If you look at this storage array, and we have, hundreds of storage arrays in here, there's 14 hard drives across this storage array. 4 of these hard drives could fail, which statistically never happens, but let's say it did. 4 of these hard drives need to fail before we start to lose some data. But guess what? We're not going to lose any data because this is striped to here. This whole rack of hard drives here is copied here. Just the same here. All these hard drives here are copied here. So there's not a single point of failure relative to your data. There's also no single point of failure in the server room. As an example, there's A power and B power. Every server is plugged into A power. Every server is plugged into B power. Also, relative to cooling of this room, if you come over here, you'll see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 air conditioners in this server room. So the air is never going to be a problem. The other thing as well is we're very, very efficient. If you look up at the ceiling, let's come back over here, you'll see vents up there, and the cold air is strategically placed in front of the servers here, so it sucks in all the cold air, and it goes over into the hot aisle behind this wall here. So very, very efficient server room as well. And finally, if God forbid there was ever a fire in this room, we have here what's called a fire suppression system. What this system does, it's just a bunch of electronics behind here, but we can open it up, okay, is if God forbid there was a fire, and in 25 years there's never been a fire, but it will snuff out all the oxygen in this room. If there's no oxygen, then the fire goes out, right? So we don't use water to destroy the equipment. So that's the basics of the server room. Super, super secure and super redundant relative to your data. So the other aspect to security is we use the exact same security as Amazon, as Google, as all the big players, Microsoft. It's patented security, it's military grade, 256-bit encryption security. So your stuff is very secure. So let's come out of the server room for now. And I also want to explain, if God forbid, a bomb dropped on this building, a hurricane came in, whatever, a flood, which statistically is impossible, but if it did happen, we also back up all of your cloud data to a third-party data center just in case something ever happened to this building. And again, it's never happened, but you just never know, right? So
you heard it from our CEO here. Let's come back here so you can see us.
I love the transparency of Joel. This guy, if you ever get a chance to know him, as a person. I'm sure some of you might have seen his presentations, but he just wears his heart on his sleeves. He's just a really good guy. He's honest. He's ethical. He's very transparent. You'll get to know that as you learn more about this company. So let's talk about two of the global trends. That's where we're going to focus our time on today. So as you all know, major trend is always technology. And, with our smartphones, you look at that number, 7 billion smartphones in the world. And it's everywhere, every single age group, everybody's on them. And that's where there is money, when people are using devices, right? So it's really important to grab onto anything that is moving, right? That's growing and moving. So this is one of those big trends.
I totally agree, Tanny. And Leon Russell, actually, I totally remember even the pictures that he was showing before. And just want to acknowledge that again, that's again social proof, right? So it's where it all started. But back to the percentage of global mobile traffic, folks, 2011 to 2023 is absolutely massive. You could see what's going on, and this is not stopping anytime soon. So what's really encouraging here, you look at the size of storage market worldwide from 2022 to 2030. See what's going on. Looking at that, the ladder is in billions, right? It started at 90 billion, and it's going to go to 472 billion. That's almost $500 billion. Folks, when you want to make money, follow trends. The cloud service is one of those trends. I don't know any other companies that exist on the planet at the moment that actually will offer you an income opportunity associated with a cloud service. They all offer services, but without giving you a dime. So this is a blue ocean. This is really interesting when you're considering an opportunity. That's one of those clues.
Yeah, which tells you that everybody has cell phone addiction. I know that anytime I leave the house and I'm missing my cell phone, I go back and get it. I don't know about you, but I can't leave without it. It's something that we use this for our business. We use this to make sure that we're connecting when Chris is not with me. People use it for alarm clocks. Some people even look at that 57.4% bring their cell phones on their date. Well, I tell you, we don't pick up our phones on our date. Friday night is date night. I'm always excited about that, but there's always, emergencies that can happen. So people tend to carry that. The one that kills me the most, and it's so true. Anytime you go to the bathroom or anywhere, you don't see those baskets anymore with magazines. Everybody just grabs their phone and go to the bathroom and they get things done. Well, they get things done. So it's so funny, that people are, another example, Chris, your daughter was here all last week. And instead of communicating with me while we're in the condo here, she's texting me all the time and asking me, do you want to go out or whatever, instead of coming out and talking to me. It's just the way it is. It is funny.
Yeah, it is interesting. In fact, when we were walking on the beach doing a morning walk, and I was kind of walking and I was on my phone, I turn around and I see the two girls are on their phone. We have to laugh at this, but if what's happening is the habits that we develop, but it's just to show you the dependency that we have in our technology. And this comes with a downside, which is a data loss, right? It's 45% of cell phones are accidentally damaged or they've lost their data. 5,700 screens are cracked every hour. Laptops and cell phones are stolen every 43 seconds. So that is pretty devastating. Of course, we don't want to lose our devices because we spend a lot of money on these devices, but the data that's on it, this is our soul, if you understand my meaning. This is everything that we've accumulated to remember us from, what we've done in the past. So it's a very serious thing.
And everybody's looking for solutions. It's interesting because every single time, I'm sure every one of you have seen these messages and you have upgraded for sure, unless you're taking the time to delete things. And nobody wants to delete any great memories, right? So I find it really easy talk to people about this, because everybody's getting these messages. So they know that they need to upgrade when it comes to storage. And let's face it, people are using their phones more and more. People are taking pictures more and more today than they ever did in the past, and videos. It's needed. It's such a trend, right? To have storage, which is what we're going to talk about.
And the other thing that's very important when we look at global trends is making more money. This is an understatement for so many people. If I may focus on North American business side of things, 42% have side businesses. 62% of Gen Z, which is between 18 to 25. These are my kids. As a matter of fact, my daughter's been traveling since November all over Asia and just recently, even in Europe. And then just recently, she came back here in Florida for about a week. And now she's finishing her tour in Orlando and Miami. And then she's going, and the entire time she has her home business, matter of speaking, where she trains people online, wherever she is in the world. That's what she does. But the fact that she was earning an income while she was traveling, this is the new generation today. This is one of those opportunities where you can earn an income, there's regardless of where you live around the world. So what about the rest of the world? Do you see the potential here, folks?
Yeah, so leveraging these two trends is what we do with GotBackup. So let's start sharing with them what we have, Chris.
Totally agree. So, I mean, we're going to share with you two core products, right? Or let me rephrase that. We have one core product and one VIP, which is really designed to help you kind of build your business. It's really, really, really powerful. So we'll kind of walk you through this, starting with our core product. Back to you, Tammy.
All right, so here it is. GotBackup is the only company out there that offers 6 terabytes of data storage. You can have 6 members on one account, which is really exciting. They don't even have to be living in your household. They can even be living in another country. Each one has separate passwords, so you don't see any of their stuff. And unlimited devices for less than $10 a month, you guys. And it offers a home-based business that pays you generously to help other people benefit from the amount of storage that you can get for that price. It's crazy. When we saw this, it was such a no-brainer. It was like, okay, we're in. Right. So, and that's how most people react when they see this, because everybody wants to have a lot of storage without any worries of having to get rid of anything that they've created in memories, documents, whatever it is. Mm-hmm.
And the other thing that's very interesting is, we talked about the competitors earlier, is iCloud, Dropbox, Google Drive. They all offer within the same price range in the arena around 2 terabytes. And of course, it could vary where it may be multiple users. You can see Google Drive up to 6 users. But at the end of the day, always remember, they do not pay you for telling others about it. So it's not necessarily that we're better, where in many cases, there's a lot of things that we offer that others don't. But what's really important is they help you feed your families. So this is a really important aspect in making a decision. So you can pay monthly or you can pay yearly. If you pay yearly, well, the price goes down from $9.97 to actually over $8 in change, right? Because you're getting 2 months for free. So this is a really cool opportunity here with a very interesting approach to a cloud service, again, mixed with an opportunity.
Yeah, and I think it's $29.99 with iCloud to get 6 terabytes. So it's so much higher with the other companies. Plus, they don't offer an opportunity for you to share with others. So everybody's looking for opportunity today. So this is a great way to get the huge benefits. As you can see here, 6 terabytes, $9.97 per month. You can pay yearly and save, which we'll share with you. It includes up to 6 members, as I mentioned. Any devices, doesn't matter what devices you have, you just set it all up and it's like a set and forget. So it's automatic. And of course, you saw the security video and how powerful it is on what they have, with the security itself. That was one of the big things that I had personally. And when I saw that, I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah. Perfect.
And yeah, and let's move into the VIP program because I really appreciate this. I use a lot of and we'll talk to you about some of the benefits that comes with a core product, which is the email marketing. But the point is, in the email marketing, you can start adding information in those emails. For example, the video you might have created to welcome the newcomers coming from your own words. And then you can use the link that you created from the video that you uploaded with the VTuber, right? Which is around $300 a year. And folks, I'm telling you, I've been using technology like these for years. And when you buy them independently, these prices are even quite affordable because it's a lot more expensive than that. So that's one of the package that's included in the VIP. The other thing is the memory place. That's really cool. There's so many instances where we had events and we have like hundreds, sometimes thousands of people taking pictures, but everybody has them on their own devices. So what if you would have a way where you can share a link or a QR code that you can share to the entire audience? Say, hey, instead of posting it to, let's say, social media and put this tag, go to this link and upload your videos or upload your pictures. Every single people in this audience that choose to do that will share their information on their phone that they took from their angle, from their position that maybe you haven't seen or would not have been able to see because you were not there in that particular instance. Now you can capture all the moments of an event. That is really powerful. And then everybody in the audience can go back there and you can actually download any of the pictures that they don't have to add to their phones, right? This is a really cool service. Again, $300 a year. The other one is a personal promo link. When you start with your GotBackup service, they provide you a link, which is what we call a landing page. So you don't need to understand any of this. You just get the link, you share it to people. Some people had sign up people, they don't even know how this works, they just sign up. Well, that's because that link here has the ability for them to put their name and emails. What if you can say, well, I would like to add their phone number. I'm looking for people more serious. Or, you know what, I'd like to do this in Greek. Or maybe I'd like to do this in a language that has not been translated. I know we have Italian, we have Spanish, French, English, but let's say it's a language that's not, yes, I don't know how many language. I think we have like 300 language. Well, it could be more, obviously. In fact, some countries, there's 300 different dialects if you go to the Philippines. So I'm not going to give you a number here. My bottom line here is that there's many languages that you may want to utilize that you would like to have your link for your own social environment, right? So what if you can create that? So again, these things are like $99 a month. Do you understand what I'm saying? To be able to have the capability to provide this kind of service, and this is for $250 for the year. Again, that's number 3. And the other thing is a custom domain link. Many of you have domains. A domain is something like my name is Chris Gingras, right? So let's say I want a domain called chrisgingras.com. Unfortunately, it's taken. But the bottom line, let's say I bought this link and I want this to point out to that link that I created with my GotBackup. So instead of using the GotBackup name, I can use chrisgingras.com. And when people go there, it will send them to my link. That's where people create a domain because it's a familiar name that their social network or social environment might be familiar with. Again, there's many other reasons why you would want to create a domain. But the fact here is that's another feature that's added on in the VIP. So these 4 features are phenomenal that are added on to the core product to be able to help you expand and grow your business. Back to you, Tammy.
Yeah, so let's move into the money part, because I know a lot of you are here because you want to learn how you can earn some extra income while benefiting from this great service. And I actually love the VIP package myself. I've been in there working on it, working on my emails. I never done this before. I've always done the traditional networking, but I'm really, really loving it. It's so great just to set stuff up and just, one click, it goes out to hundreds of people at a time or thousands of people at a time as you build this up. So there's 3 ways of earning with GotBackup. And I'm going to go through the first one, which is direct referral commission. And this is when you talk to somebody who also wants to participate and also earn. Every single time people sign up, you will get $20 every single time, as long as they do that within the first qualifying month. Plus, every single month after, you make 25%. This is residual income, you guys. If you're looking for ways to create residual, this is the way to do it. Chris and I have been making money while we sleep for 20 some odd years. We've been doing this in the industry of network marketing. And that's what this is all about when you get it going. And you're not limited to how many people that you bring in. So the next slide is an example. Let's say you brought 20 direct referrals into the business, and you make $20 times 20. That's $400 in commissions. You can discipline yourself to do this over and over and over every single month, and know that that money is coming in just from that direct referral commission, plus $50 ongoing commissions every single month. So go out and look for your 20 to start.
That's really, yeah, I totally agree. And the second way we get paid is actually piggybacking on the first way, where every time you help someone getting started. So for example, you earn 25% matching check on the income of your direct referral, your direct referral earn. So for example, Tammy talk about those 20 people. Well, let's focus on that. So let's say that those 20 business partners are earning an average of $200 a month. 25% of that is $50. So if you had 20 people, if we can use the math here to have a representation of this example, that would be $1,000 a month on number 2. Becomes very attractive. Number 3 is what we call team commission. This is what happens as you start building your business, not sitting home and hoping someone else will do it for you, but you go out there and start telling the world about it. And they call it a team commission, where there's a 2-team structure, a left side and a right side. And when you look at indirect referral, this is really cool, because that means it's someone that you don't know, but happens to be in your line of sponsorship, just because you're happy to be sharing the same leg, just as the person underneath on the right side of the indirect referral, which is direct, that would be one of yours. So what's happening here is the person that you don't know, indirect referral, also benefit from one, and it goes on that way. So let me give you an example how this works for you. See, there's your earned in team commission, where number 1 is you need to remain active. Just like you have your subscription on Netflix, Amazon Prime, whatever it is, right? Whatever you're buying, whatever you're paying monthly, your phone service, your data, whatever. If you stop paying for it, you stop receiving the service. If you don't pay for your medical insurance, you don't get medical insurance. You understand my point? I'm not trying to rob where maybe hearing here, folks, just to illustrate the reality of you pay for your service, you get the service, but in the same time, you qualify for your commissions. Now, the other thing is that you need to obviously invite other partners. If you want to maximize the binary team commission, which is what this is, you need to have at least one personally sponsored on your left side and one personally sponsored on your right side. You might be one of the lucky people that someone above you has sponsored on both of your sides. That is not necessarily common, but it happens. Now, if you want to maximize, make sure that you also contribute in bringing one person on your right, one person on your left. And as your team grows, you will maximize the commissions. I'll come back to that in a minute. The last thing I want to mention is you see power leg and pay leg. It just happens to be the power leg. There's more people than the other side, which is called the pay leg. And let me give you an example how the cycle is calculated, right? It's basically one cycle means that you have 2 people on your right and 2 people on your left. You know, the industry standard, it's actually 10% of the pay leg. If you do the math on the right side, $10 plus $10 is $20. What's 10% of that? $2. GotBackup doubles that. So as you start increasing your business, understand, folks, where people are starting to use the service there's over 53,000 or 55,000 members now, I believe, with GotBackup. So this is very exciting. Now, how many of that would you like in your binary? So the key is to get to work, let people know about this. Will there be some people who have a hard time with the app? Yes, there will be. Do they have the option to use a customer service for support? Absolutely, they can. Do they have an upline leadership that should be there to help them? Absolutely, they should have. But if someone has some challenges, a lot of it is because the provided information is not provided to this person. So the fact here, folks, there is no issues here whatsoever. All the information is available. And if you attend our trainings, which tomorrow, Tammy and I are going to be conducting a very powerful training on the role of a sponsor, I suggest you show up, because we'll tell you what the role of a sponsor is and to help you grow your business, especially understanding the core rank of a network marketing company. So back to you, Tammy.
Oh, yes. So let's get started, you guys. So it's $20. It's a one-time fee for life. When I heard that, I was excited because we've been in the industry for a long time, and we never heard of this. You pay once and you're a member for life. There was always an ongoing fee for the website and everything, and here there isn't. So we're very fortunate. Joel is very generous, you guys. Very generous. And so $20 one-time fee. Then you decide how you want to pay for your data storage. You can pay monthly and pay $9.97 every month, or you can pay a year up front, which is $99.97. You actually save 2 months worth of payments. So most people will just set and forget kind of thing, put it up there, pay for the year. And it gives you a chance to learn how to set it all up and get started.
Yes. And if you look at the prices of the VIP package, that's an add-on, which is $24.97 per month. I highly recommend that you upgrade to the VIP package and take advantage of those features and build your business. Don't nickel and dimes the little things that prevent you to get to the bigger things. Or you can pay for the year, which is what Tammy and I did, which is $249, and then you're all set for the entire year, right? And you have the VTuber, the memory place, the personal promo link, the domain name promo link, and so forth. This is great, phenomenal value. I'm telling you, folks, you're not going to get this anywhere else outside of this bundle here. I guarantee you.
Yeah, it's an amazing VIP package. I love it. So here we are for countries. And again, we've been in the industry for a long time. We've always been product. So here you are, we got service. It's borderless. And we're helping so many more people around the globe for an opportunity that they can actually afford. Everybody's got $10. Everybody's got $10. And $20 for one-time fee. Everybody's got that to see an opportunity that they can help people in their own countries, but not just that. In many countries around the world, we're used to building in markets where they're not as fortunate as a North American market. We're used to doing that. Chris and I've been doing it for so many years, and I know some of you leaders who are on this session are doing the same thing. And it's amazing that we can offer them opportunities like this. Amazing. The life-changing alternative that happens for these people it's such an amazing feeling to transform their lives. Really it is. And we've been able to do it for so many people, so many years. And I love that 136 countries right now.
I totally agree. So the facts, what's really interesting, folks, is to recognize achievements. And after this webinar here, we're done. We're just going to share with you some of the recognition that was actually posted into the Facebook group that maybe some of you haven't seen. But look at all these ranks where you have the precious metals, the gem tiers. Many of us are sitting in the gem tier right now because from the emerald to ruby, it's like the Grand Canyon leap. Right? It goes from $10,000 to $50,000, right? So we're all kind of working towards the ruby right now, eventually cross into the diamonds, and then the elite diamond, and then of course the black diamond, which is what we all want. But what's really important to understand here, folks, is the most important rank that you need to retain here today. Do you know what it is? It's copper. If you duplicate copper within your business, these are people earning $250, but not just one time, monthly. Once you get people earning a minimum of $250 a month, they're not going anywhere. They're going to stick with you for life. And if this keeps happening, it will expand. And many of you have heard from me share the popcorn story. I'm going to share it again because I think it's important you understand. It's often, maybe some of you meet, it was more in the 80s, it was very popular, but I think many of you are aware of this today, where if you take those little popcorn bags and you put them in a microwave and you turn around, you set it for 2 minutes. Well, I'm talking, standard microwave, not the super powerful. You understand, some could be faster, but you know what I mean. So let's say we look at 2 minutes. For the first minute, almost nothing, no sound. And you're there waiting an entire minute, nothing happened. And then suddenly a few seconds back, and then a few pops are occurring. And then when you get up to 30 seconds left, it starts popping regularly. And the last 15 to 10 to 20 to 15 seconds, then it pops non-stop. This is what we call momentum. But what happened is most people stop before the first minute. And they didn't even wait for the first minute. They walked away thinking, that's not working, I'm going somewhere else. And they end up going somewhere else. And unfortunately, the exact same thing happens, no money. Because you got to stick with it and you got to find solution to whatever problem you come across to help your team evolve. That's what a core rank is all about. Tammy, let's finish this up quickly before we jump into the recognition, the kind of support quickly that we offer here.
Yeah, there's so much support here. Personal referral links to be able to share with everybody. You have that. You've got landing page. You've got email marketing system. It's set up in the back office for you. Every single thing that you have has a video. So you can learn from each video on how to apply and how to do the things. Marketing tools are amazing. They've got great marketing tools, regular online presentations, just like today. There are some in different languages, which is phenomenal. There's going to be a whole lot more languages, which is very, very exciting. And there's team trainings that are going on regularly. We talk to a lot of leaders, and we've brought a lot of leaders into GotBackup. And they have their own team stuff, but there also is one on Saturday that Chris and I offer for anybody who wants to get on at 10 a.m. And that's just, we built systems of trainings over the years that applies in generally, right? It applies to everybody who wants to succeed in the network marketing space. So it's a product that everybody needs. That's what I love. So it's going to be easy to communicate with people. I know it's easy for us, and a business that everybody can afford. If that's in place, this is going to be massively huge, and we already know. And we're just building. We're just starting the foundation, honestly. And we know the foundation is the hardest thing to build. Once the foundation is there, look out. This is when you want to get in. The timing is now. Absolutely now.
Absolutely agree, Tammy. And let me shift gear a little bit and share with you here some of the recognition for the past, let's say, 10 weeks sales generated, top 10 week sales generated from Monday to Sunday. I know John
He's rocking
Cornetta,
it.
that is fantastic. We keep seeing his name pop in Stone Evans, same thing. GotBackup and Randy, well done, well done. Lawrence and Jerry and Roberta and Donna and Patty Pat and Onjira. This is phenomenal. Again, the weekly sales. And then we have the weekly leads generated. So we have Serge, we have Irvin, Vita, Anne, Rachel, Esther. Esther, you've been here nonstop. You are so amazing. Kim, Paul, Jeffrey, Valdemir, this is fantastic. And of course, we have, the same folks here that are constantly kind of moving up the ladder. And so this is all cool. But here's something that's really interesting. If you are not connected to the GotBackup group, you should really do that. Mike did an excellent job here. He brought in all the people over here that have reached a platinum level. We have Anne, we have Jane, we have Gary, we have Ross, we have Daniel, and I may be skipping a few here because I know time is running short here, guys. But these are all our new platinums. And then we continue here, and we have the Sapphires, and we have Ivan, and I believe Anne, and let's see, we have Angie, Randy, Dr. KOA, and Dustin, and Sylvia, and Sarah. And again, some of these folks are already moving up to new ranks, actually.
Yeah, they're already moving up before. Yeah.
Exactly. And then we have here the Emerald, right? We're all sitting at a little pool right now, and we're all kind of aiming for the Ruby, which is, like I said, a Grand Canyon jump. Right? So we're all working, and there's a lot more here, folks. This is really cool. I recommend for you to visit them. And you know what? Just put a little like and put a comment on it, right? So this is really, really cool what's going on. So lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of activities that are taking place. So what's really important here, folks, is to take action, right? Take action. This is a wonderful opportunity. And if you're having some issues with the software, folks, I know that I used to be a software designer. I know how it is. And 99% of the time, they're user errors. But of course, they blame the software because they don't understand it. And that's totally okay. That's the reason why there's support. But what's really important, and we'll talk about it tomorrow on the role of a sponsor, is there has to be a line of support within your sponsorship team. You can't just expect the general team that we have with Telegram group or the company to resolve all the problems. And I'm telling you, the good news is the company is coming up with some new software, folks. And I'm telling you, Joel talks about it in his presentation on Wednesdays. And I highly recommend for you to show up on the Wednesday evening if this is within your time zone. If not, at least watch the recording. And I know I saw a message here. Is this recorded? Yes. Every single webinars are recorded into the YouTube channel. So you just go through live and you go through, they're all there. Just pick the title that you want and just listen to it. Maybe there's some webinar that you like because we've covered some grounds that can really help you, your team, to get a better understanding. At the end of the day here, folks, this is a great opportunity. And the good news, and this is what I love about Joel, and this is the reason why Tammy and I chose to partner with Joel, is because he's receptive and he understands the urgency of resolving issues. And he gets it done. So the fact here, folks, is often people get disillusioned by a problem that they're seeing. Often it's something that you don't understand, but whatever problem you see could be fixed. Yeah. And some people may lose the opportunity by looking elsewhere, thinking, well, that's not working like the way I'm expecting it. And then suddenly the problem is solved, but they're long gone. And people are coming after and they're catching all the benefits because they came after the problem was there. Or some of us that stuck around, which is what Tammy and I are known for, is we stick around. We're part of the solution. And that's the reason why we ended up making millions of dollars in this business. Not we GotBackup yet because it's not even a year old, but we've made millions of dollars in this business. And the reason for that is because we're part of the solution and not part of the problem. So folks, I'm sharing this with you, as we mentioned in this training, it's a little bit of a knowledge transfer, but very light. So we'll end on this note here, folks. This is a wonderful opportunity. And remember, the cloud service is a growing commodity. It's absolutely massive. GotBackup took them 7 years to get into momentum. I'm telling you, it will not take us 7 years. That's a long time. They have 700 million users. We're crossing 55,000. What's going to happen when we get 100,000? Hey, what about 250,000? What about 500,000? Would you like to be in this business? Would you like to have a portion of that in your downline? Well, I can tell you that some of you will, but these are some of you that are sticking around, that are helping, sharing the information with others, and not get all bogged down with something that you don't fully understand right now. We'll figure it out as we go. So Tammy, I guess we'll end on this note. It was a real pleasure to share with you guys. And every Friday, 11 o'clock Eastern time, we're here. And if you like what we share, here's something that the algorithm does with YouTube is if people like a certain videos, they share it more, they promote it more people can see it. Help us share the news. So whenever you see something that resonate with you, go ahead and click the like button. And that really amplifies the algorithm on a certain video. And don't miss the videos that Joel does on a Wednesday evening. And certainly don't miss the training we're going to be doing tomorrow, because tomorrow the title is the role of a sponsor. So everybody have yourself a wonderful rest of your day or rest of your weekend. If you don't see you till then, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. And bye for now.